When you are dissatisfied with your present situation, maybe because you are broke, maybe because you are not serving your purpose which you need to, or following your passion, you may be stuck in a 9 to 5 or a brick or mortar restaurant or kind of business, or anything which is unsettling for you right now, just because you have to pay the bills and you signed up for, and that's called adulting. But you feel stuck and unsettled. In this video, I will teach you how to make and save money on the side and truly take off to enjoying a rich life. But it is a long-term plan. When I say long-term, let's not go until 60 years old. If you are watching, if you are between age 21 to 30, let's give ourselves next 5 years from right now, compared to choosing a hard, which is choosing some of the hard, which is investing 50% of your income to retire way early. Or if you can't afford to do that, I'm totally with you. And number two is, working for somebody for 60 years old, 70 years old, and that is what life about you signed up. So if you are following in any of these categories, I'm going to tell you how to make and save money on the side, how to segregate the side hustles, which one is right for you, and lastly is what to avoid when you are signing up for a side hustle. So let's get into it. The number one is earning with your time. Earning with your time is the quickest and the lowest hanging fruit side hustle. So for example, you can apply for a job in a restaurant as a waiter or a cashier. Number two is go and work as a bartender. Same thing. Number three, sign up for Uber, driving Uber. Number four is walking a dog. These are, really low hanging fruits, and you're not solving a big problem. And in your 20s, 30s, is good because you have energy to do that. You can save up all the money, invest on it. I've seen when I used to travel a lot more pre-pandemic, I used to find people who will just save up money for 6 months doing these side hustles and travel for next 2 to 3 months. That's okay too, but that's your decision. But I'm more of a long-term guy who likes to pay right now and play later. That means I really do not care about a lot of different things which money can give. I'm truly after my freedom. That's it, period. Optimizing for freedom. That means I can control what I do, what I want, when I want, and however I want. So that's what I'm after. But earning with your time will always put you in a rabbit hole of going to pay your bills, right? It's like a second job. It is good if you need urgent money right now, but think about this: how long can you go? How long your body can go? When you have family, they will demand your time, and this is not exactly the right way for you to keep going. That's why earning with your time is very limited. You're already doing a job or being a college student and putting all your energy into it. Temporary, I can agree with you. If it's urgent money, you literally can sign up for Uber, start making money, and actually use that money, but it's not a long-term solution. That leads me to number two, which is earning with your mind. Earning with your mind is where I had the epiphany of going from different businesses, which I just talk about, not businesses, skill set, right? Driving Uber, walking the dog, Airbnb. I still do Airbnb, but I was doing Airbnb management, and I also was doing on a rental property, which I got kicked out of. Not a good look, right? But these are the learning lessons which I want to apply to something which I believe in, earning with your mind, because there is no potential, and through internet the scale is unlimited, and I love that thought about it. Let me break it down for you. So in 2018, I entered my new job, working for a Fortune 50 company, and with negative 26K debt, because I ended up buying crypto, which I didn't believe in, because I was watching YouTube videos and I invested in something which I didn't understand. That's a tip, by the way. So I would work until 5:30, come back, go to gym around 7, have my dinner, have 30 minutes of cool time. By 8 p.m. I was ready for my hustle, and from 8 to 11, 3 hours of hustle, just talking on people over the phone, connecting with them. Even if I do not make a sale, even if I do not close, I was learning, I was failing forward, and it continued to grow. It continued to grow. The first month check was $239, but the next month check was $1,700. I gave myself $1,700 raise. Initially, I used to give a lot of time. I would say I would pay work at least 40, 50 hours. And I'm very happy I did, because now I hardly work 10, 15 hours managing the agency of 30 plus closers, because I have the managers who manage them, and it's global, and we have done over $2.6 million in revenue. So first, before I preach, I practice. I did myself. I close clients. I learned the process. I learned how to hire people. I learned how to manage people. I learned how to do teamwork. I had to be that guy. I had to lead by example. And that's where I was able to buy my time by teaching other people to do the same. And now this huge agency model has given me so much of passive income. I still work 10, 15 hours a month, which is far better, and my income has 6x. In some cases, it is 2.5. Somewhere it varies between 2.5x to 6x every month. Why? Because of the need of the lead, something breaks down. So all of these things, they play in the picture. But I am so thankful that I went through this for a short amount of time, where it was a little bit painful. I had to work consistently after work, and I squeezed out about 25 hours to 30 hours, 40 hours per week. Let me break it down for you. 40 hours goes into my workplace, right? 28 hours goes into gym as well as eating, right? Eating out, whatnot. 28 hours goes into that. And 56 hours, which is 8 hours per day sleeping, goes into my sleep. So now I'm left with 44 hours. In 44 hours, I'm gonna give 14 hours for getting ready every day and just doing stuff. Now I'm left with good amount of 30 hours, and 30 hours was total non-distracted 30 hours, and I am gonna be paid based on my performance. So I was uber motivated. Why? Because 9 to 5, I really love 9 to 5, no complaints. They pay my health insurance. I get to learn skills. Sometimes when people complain about 9 to 5, they're unfulfilled. I get that. I get the point that they are unfulfilled because of the work environment. Why would they complain about something who is paying bills for them? Right? You should be really thankful about it. If you haven't had a perspective, go to Africa, go to India. There are 70-80% people who are living from day to day, who are wanting about their meals. So you need that perspective really fast, because if you are in 9 to 5 and they are taking care of your health insurance, your investment for 401k, you should be really, really, really thankful. And rather than bashing 9 to 5, because that's where all your focus is going, and you're frustrated, you are stressed, now you're gonna go and go to drink and spend all your savings, which I can understand, because you want to YOLO. Hence, you will always come back to the 9 to 5 and the fear, and you keep repeating. Rather than that, focus on increasing income, earn with your mind. Take it up, suck it up for 3 to 6 months. See the magic of you having to focus on one thing and one thing only. And the skills I can talk about: remote sales and closing, copywriting, video editing, video production, social media management. These are the things which you do not need to go anywhere. You can do it from your workplace. All you need to learn is how to sell and how to build. I am not the media guy. I'm not the code guy. I cannot build the next Facebook app. I know I am not smart. I do know some of my friends who are actually smarter, but they do not like the side hustle because they're content where they are. If you're content where you are, do not complain about it. But if you are not, if you are unsettled like me, you want to push yourself, you want to find how you can grow yourself, then there's plenty of opportunities out there. You just need to try and find one. But the most common you will find out is the trait which you need is selling. How to sell. I'm not the guy who likes to be extrovert. I'm in fact extrovert among introverts. I like to really connect with people, be in private in a way, talk, ask deeper questions. But I've realized even in the business, you need to learn how to sell to others. And I am glad that remote sales and closing has given me such a huge platform in order for me to impact other people. So that was earning with your mind. Your mind, you can earn. There is no scale. It's internet. Your reach can go global with the internet, especially YouTube, Facebook. All these platforms are free. use it, guys. Use it. Use your social media to build and create, not consume. You will thank me later, okay? And build it for long term so you do not have to come back and do the work again. Third one is earning with leverage. Now you earned with time, you earned with money, and now you have become a brand. Now I'm going to give you an example of number one is Graham Stephan. Graham Stephan was a real estate, is a realtor. I saw him on Selling Sunset. So I'm guessing he was also in that same group. But he started his YouTube channel back in 2017, talked about real estate investing, business, finance, and it blew my mind. This guy is doing all the right things at such a young age. He's gonna be so big in next few years, and he truly inspired me to start my YouTube channel, which I did back last year. And I also talk about business, investing, investing in personal finance, and also side hustle. And Graham, he talked about his video back in 2019, how he bought Tesla for $78. That has about 7.7 million views as we are talking. In his video, he talks about how his yearly income from YouTube, and he talks about how he makes 10 to 20K per 1,000 views. He talks about how much he makes, and imagine 7.7 million views are going, how much money it's gonna give it to him. This is incredible. That's the leverage I'm talking about, guys. He worked back in 2019, and now he is still making that money till now from that one video. But until 2019, he kept putting into YouTube. He didn't have that kind of income which he has right now. And that's where the real crux is, guys. You become so big that now you are making money from your side hustle, which became your big hustle, and you're making money through affiliation, selling courses, affiliation. When I say affiliation through Amazon, you're putting the things which you bought from Amazon, putting it on under your YouTube links, YouTube video, and actually buying it. So that's where I respect Graham Stephan, because of what he's able to leverage through his side hustle and became a big brand, and money is coming to him for the work which he did 2 years ago. Number two is John Lee Dumas. He's the guy whom I heard about recently at Funnel Hacking Live 2021 in Orlando, where I got a 2 Comma Club award for doing $2 million. Actually, it gives you for doing $1 million, but I got two of these plaques. John Lee Dumas started his daily podcast, in the year 2012. His yearly income, his first 365 days, he made $27,000 approximately from his side hustle, which actually became his full-time hustle now. This year, this month he made 260K, and he's tracking his income. Until now, year to date, his net income is $1.4 million. He just kept going for 9 years. His income sources are sponsorships, affiliation. By the way, I forgot to talk about sponsorship for Graham Stephan. He also makes a lot of money through sponsorships. But John Lee Dumas, he makes through sponsorships, through affiliation revenue, and online courses. This is so huge that he built a brand on which was his hustle, which he hustled for to build a brand. And the income which he made first year, now he's making 57x times, right? That's 5,700% gain on his hustle, on his talent, which he started with back in 2012, imperfect actions every day. And it's incredible what I listen to when I listen to John Lee Dumas. He still does it with passion, and he just signed up a 7-figure deal with HubSpot. Money comes to you, guys. Money is a side product, but identify what not to do for you, what to do for you when you're thinking from a long-term perspective, right? Short term, when you are in your 20s, try to, experiment as much as you can, see what works, and just go with it. Just go with it, because you don't want to become a new or amateur every time you start something, you want to become a pro, and if you keep doing that, I get it that you haven't find it, but how long can you go? You really have to find one thing as your side hustle, like I did, remote selling, which I'm really passionate about talking to people, finding what their problems are, where they want to go, and bridging their gap really from my personality and my voice, and all these tactics and strategies, they play in the role in the conversation. I truly do not believe in everything. I truly believe in what person is going through, because person may be happy yesterday, person might not be happy today. It's the human nature, it's how we live our life. So think about what I talked about in last 16-17 minutes. I really hope you enjoyed what I spoke about. Leave me a feedback on what all things I can improve. I just started off my channel, picked it up back from 2020. Please like, share, and subscribe. That will mean a lot for me. And also, if you have a son who is confused, if you have a spouse, if you have a relative, friend you care about who is confused, who do not know what they want, share with them. Spread the knowledge, guys. And liking, subscribing, and sharing this video will help me spread my message, my mission of impacting more people to gain financial confidence. With that, signing off. Thank you for listening. If you do not know my name, it is Mukul Jain. All right. I live in Atlanta. I was born in India. All right, guys.